What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Today's workout, I am starting it with good old isometrics. A lot of people don't know what I'm doing when I'm doing this exercise right here. So I'm basically pressing my feet into the ground, pushing at a pretty high effort level, and that it's basically like doing a manual leg extension. You can play around with how far you lean back and the angle and how hard you push. And the reason you put your hands forward is so that you can brace yourself and push even harder into the ground. Now, as you guys know, I've been rehabbing my IT band. We've been treating it like a tendon and it's been responding super well. And something that has helped tremendously, and you can do this for your knees if you have knee pain, is something called pain position isometrics. And what I've been doing that has been different from the past is I've actually been working up to 100% effort. Usually we recommend guys to go at 70% effort, and that is still my recommendation, but I am basically like a guinea pig. We test a bunch of stuff on me to see if it works, and then if it does, we can apply it slowly to guys that we train. But basically, pain position isometrics is literally just find the position that hurts, where you feel about a 3 in pain, and then you push at that position until pain drops to a 1, and then you up the intensity of how hard you're pushing until it's a 3 again, and then you keep repeating that process until you're at 100% effort with no pain. And it is a super good way to warm up before a lift. From there, I did some dynamic flexibility and then went into my back squats. Now, I've never filmed myself from a front angle like this, and I realized that I had put the bar unevenly on my back. As you can see, I think it is shifted to the left. You can see where the knurling starts. There's a space between the knurling and my hand on the left side, my left arm, and on the right side, I'm holding it right at the knurling, which is why I look so uneven and disgusting. So please, like Men in Black, the little memory thing that makes you forget everything, pretend I did that on you guys and you guys didn't see that rep. I wish I would have recorded more from the front because I want to see if I was able to fix that. But whatever, no biggie. From there, worked up to 155, then I did 205, then 245, then 295. Now, this was a huge win because the day before this was the session that I just uploaded. And that was a pretty hard dunk session compared to the intensity that I've been at. So the fact that I was able to push up to 295 with barely any pain was a huge win. Now the schedule that I've been doing, super easy. It's been a load management setup. I've literally just been going dunk day, lift day, upper body day, dunk day, lift day, upper body day, dunk day, lift day, upper body day, just ad nauseum until the end of time. And we've just been paying attention to my pain levels, making sure that they're going down week to week, and just slowly trying to progress up the intensity in the sessions and in the lifts. I started off at the beginning of this period of time with slow squats. As you guys know, in my last video, I had a pretty bad flare up, and this lift was about a week after that, and I'm already back to where I was before the flare up, which is really good. And I've been basically just upping the intensity, not going as slow on my lift. Shout out to my Durango RT that my beautiful wife pulled up in. Also, I have a new camera, so I've been messing around with some shots and stuff like that. Really excited to use this. I recorded a session with it, and yeah, super hyped to show you guys the content with this stuff. Here is my second to last set at 285 pounds. Right here, I was feeling at about a 2.5 in pain. Sorry for the close-up. I wanted to see what a really close-up angle on this squat looked like, so you can't really see my head when I'm standing up, but you don't need to. But yeah, this set was about a 2.5, 3 in pain. Looking back at it, I probably shouldn't have pushed too far into it. I usually try to stay under a 3. But typically when I'm squatting, as long as my last set is at a 3 in pain and I don't push past that intensity and just cut the session there, usually the next day I feel even better. I always pay attention to my next day levels in pain. Now the second lift that I worked on was deadlifts. This has been really good for both my IT band. Something about that start position and making sure I'm using good technique just really engages my hips and makes me feel really good. And it's also really good for my back. Now, a lot of people, I know there's this really like popular video, it went viral a couple years ago, this strongman, I forget what his full name was, but I believe it was like Oberst. And he says that deadlifts, the wrist to ratio is really, really bad. But what I have found personally is that if you have perfect technique and then you work your way up from just really low weights, not push the intensity super high, and do that for a couple months, it can actually be really good for your back. And then just work your way up in terms of how much weight you're lifting. One of the best things that I've ever done for my back. The only time deadlifts have really messed me up is when I start kind of ego lifting and letting my technique break down. Deadlifts is something where it's basically non-negotiable to have poor lifting technique. If you let your technique break down at all, that's when you're putting yourself at super big risk. So one of the best exercises you can do, as long as you have the discipline to not ego lift with it, which is really hard to do because when you're picking a heavy weight, it's really easy to just like push that little 1% that might mess you up. But if you can stay disciplined and use perfect technique, one of the best lifts you can do as far as your health. If you don't have the mobility for it, just put the bar on plates, on pads, anything you can elevate the bar, and it'll be really good. Here, I worked up to this top set of 345 pounds. Felt really good. My strength levels really feel like they're starting to climb back up, so I'm really happy with that. But yeah, this is just really simple progression I'm doing, guys. It's just linearly progressing up. Same 3 exercises that I've been doing, just back squat, deadlift, seated calf raise, every single workout. The reason being is I'm not trying to peak my vertical. I am just trying to build my health and focusing on those sessions. And here is my last exercise. I did seated calf raise at 140 pounds. But that's it for the video, guys. Like always, if you're interested in coaching, go to THPstrength.com. Like the video, it helps the channel tremendously, and comment. I answer basically every single comment I get in these videos for like the first 2 days that it's up. And other than that, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.